Express got the best of.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Elite and the Bandits. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Acuna digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Elite, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Grounded weakly to the left. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
No balls and 1 strike. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt, and now let's see. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22.
So digging in now, Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. In for strike 2. Calhoun on second. Soto on at first with nobody out. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't loading the bases.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Batting it, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Luis Castillo is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Adam Hazley drives it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In is Christian Yelich.
The right fielder.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. A ball and a strike now. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 28 on the season, as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do? and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Popped him up. Calhoun waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Alvarez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Las Vegas is out in front here, 4-2. So up steps Joey Bart now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 28 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Here's a drive out to left center field. And this will get all the way out to the 399 sign in Death Valley. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And this one's in the dirt. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble, but that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
2-1 the count. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
You froze him on the fastball there. Yordan Alvarez is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 28 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Buck Farmer enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Mitch Haniger the next to bat,
the designated hitter,
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Elite are out in front 9-2. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon.
for New York.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out. Stepping in, Josh Fuentes. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna giving chase. He's there, but oh, he missed it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
The catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2.
3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Joey Bart, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. He went deep last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
That ball went out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Standing in, John Ryan Murphy. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
John Ryan.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't.
And that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The left fielder, Adam Hazley.
Stepping in now, Adam Hazley. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And here's Christian Yelich now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Chopper to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 9-4. Striding in once again, Willie Calhoun. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-0 home is taken. Strike one.
Down 1-1.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1-1 the count. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. And the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time, and he hustled out of the box.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was done.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. He was a 5th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McMahon has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Thomas Pannone, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Stepping into the box, Torres. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Yelich. In there, a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, the center fielder.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Adam Hensley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in now, Willie Calhoun. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Willie Calhoun.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
No strike.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that count.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting.
Here now is Juan Soto. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And a slow curveball in there for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hazley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting. The shortstop. Labor Torres.
So coming to the plate, Torres. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Popped up. McMahon in foul ground. And no one will track it down. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
One ball, one
That
strike.
one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch, and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
This is in the air to right. After it is Yelich. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Tapia. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Elite on top, 11-4. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. No hits to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson. Cano.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rowan Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now batting, Joey Bart. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Joey Bart.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Wick is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Ronald Acuna waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Yelich is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
High in the air down the right field line. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Standing in, Willie Calhoun. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Yelich going back, And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball. Look out, 1-1. Yeah.
And it's fouled away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning. Settling in now, Ryan McMahon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Nope, upstairs.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now with the plate, Josh Fuentes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The bat.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
0-1.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Hard liner to center field. Tapia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Torres. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. There's Cano. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Short, hit hard, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Elite are out on top 12-4. Striding forward now is the DH, John Ryan Murphy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Giovanni Gallegos will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Gallegos has over 40 innings on his line so far. An ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Into the box now, Adam Hazley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Christian Yelich. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. A 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted the other way out to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Giving chase is Tapia, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batter, the catcher, Joey Vaughn.
Stepping in now, Joey Bart, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's wide, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get the double play.
The center fielder, number 13. Ronald.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jordan Hicks will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. In there, and it's 0-1. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
First baseman, number 25. Ryan.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The count now at 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Elite have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Elite put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Luis Castillo wins a league-high 16th decision. Zach Gallen gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please